going to show you how to create this effect with a donut. So it's going to involve isolating a donut from the background as well as creating a magenta, cyan and yellow extension of the donut. So this type of effect, let's get into it. So we're in Photoshop at the moment. I'm just going to revert now to bring up the original image just to show you what we did. Right, so first of all, with this donut, I'm going to assume that you already know your way around Photoshop to a certain extent. So this will involve using a quick mask as well as using masking. So if you don't know how to do masking, please go and check out some of the other videos, but I'll show you how to do it now anyways. So first of all, I just want to choose this donut itself. So I'm going to zoom in and I'm going to go to my quick selection tool and I'm going to go around my donut, my yellow donut right here. I'm going to select all the donut. I'm going to now press Option or Alt on the PC to get rid of the selection from the zero out part of the donut, the hole in the donut. And I'm going to get rid of this shadow as well. So do a nice clean selection is key to doing this. Okay, so that's all right. I can finesse this a little bit more. However, this is just a tutorial. So here you can see my background's over there, all good. I'm going to go over to add a mask, and this is now isolated. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I need to convert this mode into grayscale. So I'm going to go over here, go to grayscale. There's a few other ways to create a nicer grayscale, but we'll just do a quick one for now. Discarding information. And I'm going to fix up the levels on this. So I'm doing the basic stuff here, making it a little bit more dramatic. There we go. And then I'm going to merge those two layers. Okay, so merge those two layers. So there we go on that one. So I'm going to name this layer here black and white. And it's very important that you get your naming conventions right for this one. So I'm going to now duplicate this, this black and white layer. I'm going to name this one here magenta. And I'm going to bring it underneath the grayscale donut. I'm now going to go to my move tool and I'm going to move my donut across till it snaps into the center of halfway along where that original donut was. I'm going to go over to the magenta over here and I'm going to now go over to make a, what we call an adjustment layer. In the adjustment layer, we go over to, first of all, we need to change this over to CMYK mode again. So CMYK color, and we don't merge. Okay, so now once I've got that happening, I can go over to my hue and saturation because it allows me to put color information in now, and I'm going to click on colorize. I'm going to now turn this over to magenta, so which is kind of like here, over here, and colorize isn't really working out too well at the moment. So we go to saturation, bring the saturation right up, and we change the brightness over to 30. Pretty cool. I now press Shift and I click on the magenta. So we have a hue and saturation magenta, right? We need to duplicate those two. But before we do that, we need to make this hue and saturation magenta owned to that donut that is magenta. So we press Option on the Mac or Alt on the PC. We click in the center between those two layers. And now this hue and saturation change is owned by magenta layer. I can duplicate those two layers and I can bring those two layers underneath magenta. I'm now going to change the name over to cyan. And I now move my cyan donut across till it snaps to the center point again. I can now go over to modifying my adjustment layer and I swing across over to my cyan, which is about here somewhere, that's cyan, and I continue on. So that's the cyan one done. I'm going to press Shift and select those two layers. I duplicate it again, and I bring them underneath the cyan. I'm now going to change this over to being yellow, and I modify the hue and saturation so it's yellow. I can't see that donut because I need to move this across over here, and that is how you go about doing it. Thank you, the bell's going. That'll be all. Thank you. Please click on that bell icon and subscribe. See you later. Bye.